Hey there, comic friends, I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day, yay! Or at least New Comic Book Day for me. These are comics for the week of June 19th, 2024. This is the second time doing this video. I had to reset my mic. It was just all for the entire video, which would have been special, right? I'm glad I happened to check afterwards. I was just a little suspicious. So here we are, I'm going to repeat myself, but that's okay. It's not a repeat for you, right? Anyway, jump right into books. Helen of Windhorn, issue number 3. In it for the super lovely art. Bisque Everly and Mateus, or is that Matthew? I don't know. Lopes. Their art is amazing. Fun story. Tom King. But really the first straw is the art. Whatever Bisque Everly is doing, I am getting. Next up, we have House of Slaughter, issue number 24. This is part of the Butcher War, part 4. The dragons are going at each other. The House of Slaughter and the House of Butcher both think that they're getting one over on the other, so they can basically eliminate the other house and consolidate to one power and prove to the European houses, which we've just heard about but we haven't actually ever seen, to prove that they are worthy and should not be not messed with. And while those two houses are kind of going to show, they're also hunting a particular thorn in both their sides. And that thorn potentially is going to mess with them, take them out. We'll see. We'll see exactly how that plays. Really curious to see this. Issue number 5 of The One Hand. This is the final issue of the detective half of this story. So I'm really curious because I've enjoyed the comic all the way along. It really feels like things are really getting going, and this is the last issue. So be curious to see exactly what that means, how that plays out, and whatnot. Oh boy, mowed my lawn. The hay fever's getting to me. I apologize for that. Okay, so we got Galaxy of Madness issue number 1. This is a Magdalene Vizgao and Michael Avon Oeming book. It's been quite a while since I've read a Michael Avon Oeming book. It may be the last solid book that I read of his. It might have been Cave Carson has an Interstellar Eye, Cybernetic Eye. They changed the title as it went along. Can't remember if I've read a series by him since then. This is out by Mad Cave. It's been quite a while since Magdalene, that I've seen anything of her work. I think she took a break to take care of some of her own business or whatever. But she wrote a book called Elemental Girl. I'm pretty sure it was an Elemental Girl. That I really, really liked from DC Comics. It was amazing stuff, and I'm hoping that we're going to get something like that. Maybe with this, I have no idea what it's about and whatnot. Combination of those two creators, I thought I would give it a chance because, heck, I need more comics, right? Briar, issue number 6 of 8. Still really digging this story quite a bit. We'll see how the art lands with me today. Alex Linz, no, I mean, they are a fine artist. It just didn't have the flair that the prior artist had. And so when we're talking kind of an independent like book, if we suddenly shift artists, it sometimes changes the flavor of the book. And so it just wasn't quite the same. But I'm looking forward to checking the rest of it out and whatnot. Despite that change. Issue 12 of The Immortal Thor. I'm really hoping that we're done with the stuff that was kind of tied into the event, the gods event thing. I get why, if it's gods, maybe you'd have Thor and whatnot. I hope not, though. I'm tired. I do not like having my comics and what I'm reading be thrown off by some event that I am not interested in. And even if I was interested in the event, I don't like it messing with the regular ongoing comic. Put it all in the damn event book or don't have it. The tie-in stuff, by and large, I don't think really changes sales that much. It must, though, right? It must. Because if it didn't change the sales, if it didn't pull, I mean, I don't know if you're hoping that by having those tie-ins that people are going to start reading a book that normally they weren't reading, or if the idea is I might suddenly go pick up Gods because it was in the Thor book. I don't know. It's never changed my buying habits, but maybe it must change somebody's, because why would they keep doing it, right? So now I've said that. Anyway, I'm hoping that we're done. I'm hoping this goes back to just being the Immortal Thor story and what Ewing has to say in his story, as opposed to having to deal with somebody else's subplots or whatever. So, and then we have issue 115 of Nightwing, Fall of Grace issue. This is part 2 of 5. Anybody else think it's weird that Heartless went from being what's kind of a sneaky street level, snatching homeless people up and stealing their hearts kind of thing, and now he's suddenly got control of all of Bloodhaven's underground, criminal elements and whatnot. I mean, is that all just to take down Grayson, this whole elaborate thing? It just seems like he went from being kind of a, crazy nobody to in charge of everything. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. And then we have Wonder Woman, issue number 10. We're looking forward to this. I like the last issue. I like this eating of rats. I don't know what the issue was with that, but I'm totally down with that. I'm looking forward to this. If the cover has any implication, get all other Wonder Ladies in there to help Wonder Woman out with what's going on. Great looking cover there. Sampre's art is just so on point. Makes all the right things look the right way. So I'm very much looking forward to checking that out. Look at that. All those Amazonian implied people, and not a single one of them carrying a sword. That's what I like to see. Lassos and fisticuffs. And finally this week, it is John Constantine Hellblazer, Dead in America, issue number 6. Looking forward to seeing where this goes. Last issue, there's this kind of implied, there's this other entity or group of entities. They're trying to control the narrative of what the United States is, and they definitely want to stop Constantine and whatever he's got going on with Morpheus, with Sandman, to re-corral the dreams of America, potentially, or whatever. So I'm really curious to see how that all goes. This cover's really interesting. I mean, it almost looks like Constantine is being drowned by a coral-like swamp thing. It's holding him down. I don't know. But anyway, looking forward to it. Looking forward to see what it is. That was my weekly comics. This week I also got this. It was my birthday, and I got The Secret History of Black Punk. I'm really looking forward. This is record 0. Read just a tiny bit at the very beginning of it. I don't know if there's going to be more of these. It kind of implied that this was the first of possibly many, kind of a giant overview, and then they would go into detail. So I'd be curious to see if that is going to happen or would happen. Silver Sprocket comics. I will have to check out Silver Sprocket later on. Anybody who knows me personally knows that music is a huge piece of my life. If it's not comics, it's music. That's my things. That's my what gets me through the day and whatnot. So I know some of this, but I'm looking forward to being more informed. Looking forward to seeing what's in it and then checking that stuff out. Sort of a deal. Being a white dude who lives in the middle of nowhere, I missed out on a lot of the stuff as it was happening. So I want to check it out now so I can go back and check it out and get a better understanding of what else was going on, where else in the world of black rock and punk. So looking forward to it. I don't know that this is comic as much as it is illustrated. There are a couple places where it looks like there are actual sequential art, but by and large, it's not. It's not sequential art. Most of it is basically artist renditions of the artists and whatnot, which is cool. I'm down for that too. yeah, looking forward to checking it out and seeing what it is. That's my books. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be on again and I'll be talking about last week's books. Check that out if you would. Anyway, have a great one, everybody. Catch you next time.